Hey everyone, it's Sarah, and today I am back to share this really exciting sample pack that I picked up on Black Friday with you. So Lucky Scent put together a special sample pack that they only sold on Black Friday. And I will tell you, when I was looking at it, there were a couple of perfumes in here that really caught my attention, which was why I picked this up. So the first one is a new perfume. These are all niche fragrances as well. So some of these houses, well, there were a couple houses that I weren't familiar with that I was really excited and surprised by, and then there were a couple in here that sold me, and which is why I picked this little fragrance pack, sample pack up. The first one was a new one by Fort and Manley, and when I was reading about this specific perfume, it did say that there were only 300 bottles that were produced of this perfume. So I was like, I mean, I have to have a sample of it. I have to know what is so special about this fragrance that they only produced 300 bottles of it. And also the new zoologist perfume came out called Bee, which I was really, really intrigued by. So those were the reasons I picked this up. And then there were a couple in here that I am gonna have to buy a full bottle of course. So anyways, let's just go ahead and jump into the fragrances that were in this. This sample pack is unfortunately not available on the Lucky Scent website anymore. However, you can still get individual samples of these, which I would suggest anyways, because I of course didn't like all of these, and this little pack was $24, which was actually a really good deal because most of these samples are the least expensive they will ever be is $4, and even if every single one of these was $4, this would still be, it would still be more than $24. So, and I can tell you a lot of these are $6 and $7 a piece if you buy them individually. So I do feel like it was a good kind of way to try these and not break the bank. The house in here that I got the most samples from were Victorian Minya. So they included a lot from her line, and I had actually not sampled anything from Victorian Minya's line yet, so I was really excited to kind of get some of those. But we're gonna start with one that I absolutely love. I feel like I have to have a full bottle of this because it's stunning, and this is Victorian Minya Hedonist Absolute. So she has always had a perfume just called Hedonist, and this is the Hedonist Absolute, which I'm guessing is a stronger version of the Hedonist. This is stunning. This was just released this year, and this is so good. This is beautiful. It's like a touch gourmand. It's very, very classy smelling though. This is like what I would want to smell like. This is what I would want people to associate with me. It's just such a beautiful, sexy, feminine, a touch sweet, just really classy smelling fragrance. So this is Jamaican rum, jasmine, orange blossom. Sorry, not orange blossom, orange flower. And I don't know what the difference is between orange flower and orange blossom, or if there is a difference, but they've got it listed as orange flower. So birch, tobacco, and vanilla. And this just dries down to a really beautiful, like vanilla, soft vanilla, like rummy floral fragrance. I haven't smelled anything like this before, and I just think it's so beautiful. So this is one that I will be picking up a full bottle of. It is $200 for a full bottle, but I don't care. That's one that I would like save my money up for and purchase because it's so, so beautiful. I could see this being like a really, really beautiful signature scent. I feel like it could be worn any time of year, on any occasion. It's just gorgeous. And like I say, this is one that I would love to become a signature so that people would actually associate this fragrance with me because it's so stunning and classy and sexy and like everything that I would want to smell like. So that is the first one. The second one is another Victorian Minya, and this is the Victorian Minya Hedonist Iris Absolute. This one is really, really beautiful, but this is not my cup of tea. On my skin, this turned very, very masculine on me. And the leather note, there is a leather note in this, and the leather, suede, those two notes are very, very predominant. So it's like a floral, and I haven't ever smelled a leather fragrance like this before because it is very leather dominant, but very floral dominant as well. It is very, very strong. This is a very strong fragrance, and this projects like crazy, and it lasts forever. So if this is a fragrance that you enjoyed, this is one that I would totally pay the money for. And I know it is quite pricey, but it's worth it because this perfume would last you absolutely forever because it's such a really beautiful, good performer. But like I say, just really not my cup of tea. So this is iris, suede, leather, cocoa beans, vanilla, amber, and woods. And it's really, really beautiful. But the iris and the leather and suede is very, very predominant. And like I say, on my skin, it turned kind of masculine. So that's not one that I will be picking up a full bottle of for sure. Okay, so this next one is the Fort & Manley Meraki perfume that I said they only produced 300 bottles of, and it sold me on this sample pack. I had to know what was so special about this that they only produced 300 bottles of it, and this is stunning. Oh my gosh, it's so, so good. It smells almost vintage to me, but like so futuristic as well. This is so good. Okay, this is aldehydes, which I think is what is giving me that kind of vintage feel. So aldehydes, bergamot, apricot, ambergris, peach, coriander, rose, osmanthus, honey, jasmine, cedarwood, musk, sandalwood, and patchouli. And this is really, really interesting. You definitely get the peach. You definitely get a little bit of the saltiness from the ambergris that kind of like sticks in the back of your throat almost when you smell it. It's a little bit sweet. You can smell the osmanthus in this. But definitely, definitely the aldehydes are center stage here. This is just, it's so, so interesting. Again, not my cup of tea, not something that I would want to purchase a full bottle of, but I'm really, really excited to have this sample in my collection so I can use it as reference, just so I can, sometimes I'll sit down and I'll get my sample bag out and I'll just smell things. So I'm really excited to have it just for that. But definitely a very interesting perfume, a very unique perfume. If you're into that, it seems to me like they didn't produce very much of it, so you definitely may want to get your hands on at least a sample of it. Okay, the next one I have to talk about is another Victorian Minya. Sorry, Minion. Woo, that was, you know I have a kid. Victorian Minya perfume, I'm sorry, and this is another Hedonist perfume, but this is the Hedonist Rose Absolute. And really, really beautiful, but this is another rose oud combination. There's nothing particularly special about this one. It is just another oud and rose perfume. They're kind of a dime a dozen right now. Everybody seems to be releasing a oud and rose, or their version of oud and rose right now, and this is just another version of that. So this is Turkish rose, oud, amber, and sandalwood. Again, it's really nice. The quality is definitely there. If you're looking for a really nice quality oud and rose perfume, this is a beautiful one, but not one that I would pick up a full bottle of because I have countless oud rose combination perfumes in my collection already. So okay, the next one is the second perfume for my decision to, or that helped me make my decision to purchase this little sample pack, and this is the new Zoologist perfume. This is called Bee, and this is stunning. I love this. Oh my gosh, I don't know even what to say. It's everything that comes to mind when you think of a bee. It's not just honey. It's like so much more complex than just honey. It's honey and the comb and the flowers and the pollen that the honeys have to use the honeys the bees have to use to make the honey. It's everything that embodies a honeybee. It's just stunning. I have to have a full bottle of this in my life. This is so, so good. Oh my gosh, and it dries down to the most beautiful honeyed fragrance on your skin. So this is orange ginger syrup, royal jelly accord, broom, heliotrope, mimosa, orange flower, benzoin, labdanum, musks, sandalwood, tonka, and vanilla, and it's stunning. I love this. I knew I would love it because I had read some reviews before this came, and I love it. My mom loves this. That one is definitely going to be joining my collection very soon. I love it. Okay, the next one is the only one in this little sample pack that I have not tried. I've never heard of this house. I don't know anything about it really, and like I say, I haven't even tested this. I don't know if I've even smelled it yet. So this will kind of be a little bit of a first impression smell. Let's try it out on our hands. A minute here. I hate these little like wand perfume dabbers. They're just the worst. But this is interesting. This is, it smells like a household cleaner. That is horrible. I'm sorry, and I hope I'm not offending anybody. Let me tell you what this is actually. This is called Pure Distance. That is the house, and this is the perfume Gold. So Pure Distance Gold. I have never heard of this house. This is the first time I'm smelling this. And it smells like a household cleaner to me. It really does. Like that household cleaner / baby wipe is what this smells like. This is not good. I don't like it. First impression, I don't like it. This is green mandarin, bergamot, pink pepper, rosemary, clove buds, jasmine absolute, ciste absolute, geranium, cinnamon, styrax, benzoin, myrrh, patchouli, vanilla green beans, tonka beans, castoreum absolute, and vetiver. I don't love this. It's getting better as it dries down, but still not anything that I would buy a full bottle of. Okay, the next one. Okay, the next one that I have to share with you is really, really beautiful. This is another one when I saw it was coming in the sample pack. I was really excited about it. This is a fragrance by Xerjoff, and this is called La Capitale, and this is stunning. Oh my goodness, it says strawberry in it, and I love strawberry as a note in perfumery. Oh gosh. When I first smelled this, I was a little worried because it's got that kind of metallic smell that Montal perfumes have, or Mancera perfumes, things like that. That the most recent Donna perfume, Valentino Donna perfume, Born in Roma, that had a really heavy, like, there's this really heavy metallic weird smell that is like, I'm not sure what note it is, but I'm smelling it in a lot of perfumery recently. Most notably, though, it's very prominent in a lot of Montal perfumes. And I smelled it when I very first like sniffed this from the bottle, but when I actually tested this on my skin, that kind of heavy metallic note went away, and this dried down to something stunning. It's like definitely a gourmand. This is strawberry, caramel, peach, labdanum, leather, saffron, ginger, rose, amber, benzoin, and vanilla, and it's really, really beautiful. Like I say, it dries down to just a really beautiful gourmand. That last one that I just put on is smelling more and more like a household cleaner to me, like as it dries down. Oof, it's not good. Okay, and the last but not least is no, I wouldn't say this is my favorite. This is probably my second favorite that came in this pack. It's definitely my second favorite because B is my first favorite. But this is another house that I had never heard of. This is called The Different Company. And this is a fragrance called Magena Sin. And this is so good. I have to have a full bottle of this. I've used half my little sample in my test wearing. I have to have a full bottle of this. This is so, so stunning. It's nothing super groundbreaking, but it's not common smelling either. Oh my goodness, it's so good. Okay, this is another one that I would consider to be a gourmand. It's really, really beautiful. This is Candied Orange Bigarade, which I don't know what Bigarade is. I need to do some research on that because I know that I'm seeing it more and more in the notes of a lot of like perfumes that are just starting to come out. So I need to figure it out. But Candied Orange, Bigarade, Bergamot, Neroli, Orange Blossom, Ginger, Heliotrope, Orchid, Chestnut Cream, which, I love chestnut and fragrance, Cinnamon, Maple Syrup, Tonka, Amber, Sandalwood, Musk, and Vanilla. And this is so good. This lasted on my skin forever. It smells amazing. It's edible smelling. It's beautiful, but it's not thick and syrupy sweet. It's just stunning. It's really unique without being one of those perfumes that's going to bother anybody or that is going to smell like so out there that, you know, you're just going to smell off. It's just really, really beautiful. I love this one. And it's on the kind of less expensive end of niche. It's like $145 for a full bottle of this. So I didn't think that was too bad, but I'm really excited to have tested that one because that's another one that I will be definitely adding to my collection. So anyways, guys, that is the little, or was, the little Black Friday sample pack from Lucky Scent. I will definitely list all of those fragrances below so that if you want to go onto Lucky Scent and order any of those samples, you will definitely know which ones are which. And I hope this video was helpful. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!